Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm a small business creator and I've been doing it for 45 years. This is a free small business that I've created just for you. Over the next few minutes in this video, I will tell you how to make money with guitars. Not by playing a guitar, but by buying and selling them. I've made hundreds and hundreds of dollars buying and selling guitars. Here's something you may find funny or maybe encouraging. I don't play the guitar and never have. I can't sing. I can't read music. I don't even own a guitar, at least not for very long. It's a bit of a contradiction, I know. However, it's also one of the most fun and profitable businesses I've had. Whether you're male or female, young or old, whether you play guitar or not, it's a very easy business to learn and start. You really only need $25 to start this business. What I do, and what you will do, is buy and resell used guitars, both electric and acoustic. These are not fancy or expensive guitars, just your basic low-end guitars that most people can afford. I go to garage sales almost every weekend searching for good guitars to buy. And I make good money doing this. I'm not getting rich, but it sure is fun, and I make good money doing it. Education. Be sure to educate yourself before you start buying and selling guitars. Go to some pawn shops, guitar stores, and secondhand stores to inspect used guitars and to learn their values. Look at new guitars so that you know how guitars look and feel and sound compared to used guitars. Learn their prices. Ask the salesperson at guitar stores how to select a good used guitar. You should also go to Craigslist to see how much used guitars are being sold for so that you have a good idea how much you can sell yours for. Inspection. Before you buy, before you pay, you need to inspect the guitar. Does it look good? Does it have a good appearance? A good appearance will help sell your guitars. Make sure it hasn't been dropped, at least not too much. Make sure nothing is cracked and that it doesn't have any serious dings. I check the neck to make sure it's not cracked and that the strings are all in place and relatively close to the neck. I then inspect the neck where it is attached to the body and make sure that it isn't loose. I then strum it a few times to see how it feels and sounds. Next, I ask the seller about its condition. I ask if it works and if it has any issues. That's how I do my inspection and evaluate the owner's response to my questions. I've yet to buy a bad guitar after doing my inspection and questions. Don't think twice. At garage sales, if you see a nice looking guitar, grab it. Then go off by yourself to do your inspection before someone else comes by and grabs it. If you hesitate, you may lose a nice guitar. If it does have any issues, just put it back down and walk away. And at the same time, remember that minor blemishes and dings can be useful when negotiating the price. Ask the seller to include the case with the purchase, if possible, or maybe there's an amplifier that you can combine in the purchase. And be sure to ask for any strings. You may buy a guitar that is missing just one string and you need to replace it. Mandolins, violins, and banjos. I also see these occasionally and buy them also. But again, remember, educate yourself before you buy any of these. Buying and selling. The common entry-level guitars that I buy, I can usually sell them for $95 to $175. I generally pay between $10 and $30 for both electric and acoustic guitars. Now, after you've been buying and selling guitars for a few months, then you can experiment with buying more expensive guitars. Personally, I've never paid more than $30 for a used guitar, and lower priced guitars sell faster. Be sure to negotiate your buying price to the lowest point possible to maximize your profits. And whatever price the seller is asking, always try to pay a lower price. Remember, if you don't ask, you will not get. I rarely pay the seller's asking price unless, of course, they won't negotiate and or the asking price is really good. Remember, if you can't make a good profit on the guitar, do not buy it. Otherwise, you may end up with an unwanted collection. And remember this also, when you are buying a used guitar, the seller often no longer wants it because they simply have lost interest in playing it. They are no longer in love with the guitar and just want to get rid of it before it gets damaged. And they're tired of storing it. When you buy it, you are helping them. Well, there you have it. Your very own free small business, a guitar business. It's fun, it's easy, and it's very profitable. Guitars sell fast. They're common to find at garage sales and for low prices, which allow you to make good money. And you'll meet a lot of nice people who want to learn to play the guitar. I wish you the best.